Hello everyone, hello, it's me, the guy behind the Skull Toyama, and today is a really special day. It's the release of the Makeship plushie for Akane and Vice from PopSlinger Volume 2. I would really love for you to support the game and support specifically the Makeship release because, well, to incentivize you, I want to reveal that PopSlinger is the place where it forces me to make future funk and house and funky stuff. Yeah, you know that I love to make experimental stuff. So if you just want to hear my music in the classic future funk and house style, you should support the Makeship and the game because, well, that forces me to make that kind of style. So without talking anymore, I'm going to go diving into the song Loveless Kernel from PopSlinger Volume 2. I'm going to do other songs along the days of the release to incentivize more people into supporting the campaign. So yeah, please go buy your own Akane plushie and we are going to be able to make it a reality. So I'm going to talk about the Loveless Kernel song process and making a deep dive into the ideas that I had and trying to remember what exactly I did. So the song started as a simple piano idea that I had one day. Because it was literally inspired by one of the most important songs ever made for pop. Or I don't know, that's what I say. I'm just talking at this point. But if you recognize what this song is, well, yeah, you are old. Whatever. I heard your words on the button 52. Lying awake until I'm turning in on you. If I was young, then this time you're coming true. Yeah, video killed the radio star. That is the first and main inspiration for all the songs for the two songs that I made for this project. And therefore, that's why the intro has this really, magical and simple feeling. It's really just a simple piano from a Spitfire. Yeah, it has a really soft and sensitive touch to it. I go exactly into the opposite direction and, go into roads and really, futuristic sounds, you will say, from that time, of course. Yeah, the song has a really weird structure. Yeah, I wanted it to go into really weird and crazy places. And yeah, the outro is just going back into the piano. And going back into the intro again. Yeah, the important part of every single song from PopSlinger is to make it loop in a really perfect and interesting motion. So yeah, talking about the rest of the instruments, I just made some simple ideas from Rhodes and E pianos. This is from the same song, from the same synth, sorry, and the piano. And yeah, it's just a arrangement of a lot of percussion and the strings and bass, and everything is really minimalistic. At some point, it just didn't need it a lot of more stuff, like maybe some synths here and there. This is the expand to synth. And yeah, it's really just that in the whole song. Like all the sounds are just the drums and the percussion and the synths and the bass. And yeah, this exactly is the main base of the instrumental. And why is it so simple? Sorry. And why is it so simple? Because the magic starts in the lyrics and the voices and the vocals. So if I go into the ideas I had, sorry, if I go into the ideas I had, it's really based on, I think it was from memory from other songs, like sampled, interpolated. I don't know how to say it. Please don't come for me if you recognize any of the lyrics. It was accidental. I kind of just had the idea, and I was singing it and singing it, and I said, "Well, it works." Just let go now of your emotions. Open your heart for something new. The brightest light, a new explosion. There to find yourself a new scene. In a habit, find your life more free. Will you see the sky while you fall? Can you place the peace left to soul? Yeah, it's really not heavy lyrics, heavy vocals. This song is not really heavy on that, but I wanted the lyrics to mean really specific feelings. Yeah. Just let go now of your emotions. This idea of someone obsessed with their own life and saying like, why am I like this? Why is everything related to me like, bad and a problem and all of that? And I guess everyone can relate to that into, why am I like this? I want to change. How do I change? And it really goes into both sides of I want to change, but how good is a change if you affect others, Like, only you can be yourself for you. As if all I can come through. Just keep on finding your reason to find it in your heart. Like, really being, literal into finding your heart how you want to be. Don't let anything else, drive you into another path. No insecurities or fear or someone else. Like, you have to find it for yourself. Like, you have to follow your heart, but without hurting other people. Just let go now of your emotions. Open your heart for something new. The brightest light that you explode. I don't know why I can't turn the fate. Something about you that I can replace. Technology is doing you again. The only thing you need is you. Yeah, the lyrics go specifically into heavy meaning part. Sorry, the lyrics go into heavy meaning in this part. I've been having a dream. Sorry.
I need it, I'm just a machine. And you feel like an explosion. Other half is emotion to change how life is as we know it. She is a lighter to lit up the scene. You're on the air, won't say something mean. And I know that you can choose easily to be new, to change the world. Cause only
Yeah, in the game, I won't spoil it, but in the game, it goes into this moment where the protagonist had like a fall down in their relationship. And I wanted the song to really evoke this feeling of you want to be different, but you are going to affect everyone else. Like, is it really worth it? Is it really what you want? So
I've been having a dream. I need it, I'm just a machine.
So about the machine part, I wanted it to feel. I didn't wanted it to be related to AI on anything, but Akane is an artificial intelligence, or maybe no. Right now, I just don't want to say a lot of the story, just to to spoil it accidentally. But this idea of
And you feel like an explosion. Other half is emotion to change how life is as we know it.
changing everything around you, like two halves of yourself, one that wants to change and the other one that maybe is not really thinking about what it's doing.
Lighter to lit up the scene. You're on the air, won't say something mean. And I know that you can choose it. She is a lighter to lit up the scene. Can choose easily.
Yeah, I didn't want to go into really specific details of the character. I wanted it to go into a more abroad, kind of person. So the lyrics of "Don't say something mean" just was a small detail to say that, well, maybe you want to change, but what if you hurt someone? What if you say something, bad to someone or do something bad to someone? Like, I don't think anyone deserves to be hurt just because you want to be different. Like, you have to really grab everything that is coming with that change.
And I know that you can choose easily to be new, to change the world. Cause only
And yeah, it's a really hard decision. It's really hard to choose exactly how you want to be and how to do it. To, to be yourself, be someone new, or affect the world, affect your world, everyone around you, and, hurting them or anything that is, well, it's going to be negative. Yeah, it's about not letting your emotions get the best of you and making the best decisions and going deep into yourself. That's mostly what the lyrics are. And yeah, I want to say that it was really fun to make the vocals and the choruses and the choirs, and I don't know how to call them.
just let go now of your emotion. Open your heart for something new. A brightest light and new explosion.
Yeah, with the chords and all of that. Oh man, it's on point.
Open your heart for something new. A brightest light and new explosions.
And yeah, one of the features in the second part of the song is BB Konami. Yeah.
Dare to find yourself a new scene. In a heartbeat, find your life more free. Will you see the sky while you fall?
And even though the main song is comprised by my vocals, the lyrics from BB Connie really added a lot of like body to the whole vocal section.
Only you can be yourself for you. As if only can come through. Just keep on finding your reason to find it in your heart.
And with the bass and the chords, going into making the body of the instrumental section.
Just let go now.
And if you know, the song has a level version, sorry. And I just want to say to finish this part that I also added Akane, yeah, from the song Funky Disc. Yeah, Akane is here to fill out some of the more MTV sections where there are no lyrics. And yeah, I didn't really expect it to be, on key. Well, maybe a little bit change on key, but yeah, it's on key. It's not. It didn't need to be, pitched down on or up. It was you exactly on key, and that was accidental. Like I didn't really planned it ahead of time. It just came to be, and I'm really happy with the result of this song. Yeah, it's really simple. It's really, it's not really going into a lot of complex places, but well, it's really the point of the song. A really simple pop song with a lot of meaning in the lyrics, with a lot of changes in the sections, but not really going into complexities in the instruments and all of that. Sorry, I just keep hearing the mic. And okay, and for the level song, I'm just going to to play a section. Yeah, for the level itself, the idea was the same with the same instruments, no extra instruments, but with a little bit more of stuff around it. For example, a guitar. Yeah, I really love the bass line for this song. And yeah, I just wanted to make something for the level that it was simple and not really going into any different place from the main song for the boss and that level. And yeah, didn't I say that these were songs from the same level? Yeah, it's first this song and then the song for the boss. But this time I made first the song for the boss and then I made the song for the level. Why? Because I wanted the lyrics of the. Sorry, I just need to open all of these vocals. I wanted the vocals of the boss song to. To be on the same key as in this part. Yeah, and it's really simple, even more simple than the other songs. It's just the same chords over and over and over. You just going into this really housey feeling, even though I didn't really wanted the song on the boss on the boss on the boss section to be heavily funky inspired. I went into the funk part of the idea, and it was free for me to make anything I wanted.
I don't know why I can turn the page. Something about me that I can replace. Technology to be new again.
The only thing you need is you. Just let go now of your emotions. Open your heart for something new. The brightest light and new explosion. Just let go now of your emotions. Open your heart for something new. The brightest light and new explosion. The only thing you need is you. Just let go now of your emotions. Open your heart for something new. The brightest light and new explosion. Just let go now of your emotion. Open your heart for something new. The brightest light and new explosion.
And yeah, that is Loveless Kernel. Yeah, it's the whole song. And I want to say that we are in the end of the video. I want this video to be unedited, just to let myself, feel comfortable with the idea of talking about my music. I sometimes make stuff and make it exist. Like, don't really have any motivation. Incentives to talk about it, like to say that, oh, I want people to know about this and about that, and it just happens to be that I'm not really used to it, but I don't mind. I just don't have the moments to do it. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and once again, please support the Makeship, support the project. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. Support the project, and well, if you support it and I see that you made it into 50% of the project, I'm going to make the deep dive for Funky Disc. Yeah. So yeah, that's my incentive for it to, for the Makeship to happen. And well, that's everything for today. I will see you soon. Have a good day, a good night, and a good life. Goodbye.